Where is the richest place on earth? It's not Paris, it's not Dubai, it's not even New York. It's where you'll find millions of lives that have never been lived. It's where you'll find songs that have never been sung. It's where you'll find books that have never been read. It's where you'll find inventions that were never even invented. It's where cures to diseases were never found. It's where businesses were never even founded. Billions of lives ended right then. It's where the clock of life never began to tick. It's the womb. That's where endless potential was ended. Where smiles never rose, where feet never danced, where tears never fell, where curiosity never grew. It's where love was never formed. False. Love was from the beginning. The Father has loved his sons and daughters. He says in the Bible, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. And even before then, before you were born, I set you apart. Before a single breath was breathed, he gave you some word, and he predestined your nature. Where no name was written on a birth certificate, he wrote your name in ink, in blood, ink that will never fade away. He wrote your name in the book above. It's not of this world. Those names are the faces that you never knew. They're the clients that you never dealt with. They're the students that you were never able to teach, and teachers who were never able to teach. It's where all of the heights of this world can never be reached. The mountains never climbed and the seas never set sail. Pro-choice, pro-life, it's all just the same. The truth is that the life and the fetus was slain. Life is meant to be lived. It's something worth living for. And when you're inside the womb, you don't have that choice, but someone else makes it for you. That isn't fair. The ability of life, the miracle many don't possess, is too often strangled by stress. It's swallowed by pride. It's cut off by cowardly acts. A miracle, a gift, a human being. That's what the womb possesses. It's meant to be. It's how creation is kept, the renewal of flesh. It's not a mistake. It's not a circumstance. It's a gift ordained by God above. A gift I give you is a gift just the same, whether it's still being wrapped or it's under the tree, whether it's already opened or whether I'm standing in line and the price hasn't even been paid. The truth is the gift of life, the price for life has been paid from the beginning. That's what God did when he sent his son down to earth and died on the cross, put nails through his hands. 3 days later he got off. God sent his son for you and me, but not only for us. When two become one in flesh and make three, that's when life is meant to be. He died for that child, sperm, egg, fetus, whatever you want to call it. Those are all silly words. But when the gift of life is given, it's not from this world, but it's from above. Life is meant to be lived, and to give birth, that is life. He trusted and placed it in your hands. Dogs, cats, mammals, reptiles, amphibians, they all act the same. They have love when it's inside for that child. Why must we, Homo sapiens, seek such denial? Conception, 2 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 months. Why must we decide how long is too much? Death at birth, a miscarriage, it's such a sad, sad time. So then why is ending life any earlier not called a crime? 125,000. That's how many abortions are in one day. You couldn't sit and count to 125,000 if you sat and counted all day. That's how many lives of friends that you'll never be able to wave at and say, hey, that's how many less doctors are there to help you survive. 125,000 per day. That makes 875,000 per week. That's the population of San Francisco being cut off at its feet, and that happens in a month. There goes a whole state. Losing 3.5 million citizens in just one day equates to 42 million per year. Think of the potential. Think of the things we could learn if we could just listen and hear, but those voices will never be able to speak. They'll never be able to teach. Those feet will never be able to walk, because those lives were never able to be lived. All that potential, it will never be reached. The only tag you can put on life is priceless, so the womb is more valuable than any money we could reach. The value of life lost inside the womb is greater than the value of all the things on this earth. Now you can see that the riches that have been lost in the womb are greater than all the riches we could seem to accomplish. So as you go through your day trying to get money to get rich, just realize the richest place on earth is somewhere you made it out of, but it's where many will never get the chance to leave. The richest place on earth, you've been there before, it's inside the womb. Need I say more?